Hey guys, Cold here. Welcome to another Racial Legends video. We are on day 164 on the free brew account, guys. Picked up those superior potions and we're ready to go into this day. We're following on with Clan v Clan tomorrow in about 10 hours. I'm not sure if this Clan v Clan will be the advanced version, which we're gonna have both clan rewards and then also personal rewards. From the looks of it, it doesn't seem that we're gonna have personal rewards in this version of it. So unless something new pops out, then we're just gonna have the normal rewards we had so far. But remember that this Clan v Clan will actually, I think, will have the reduced rewards from just leveling up, ranking up champions. So if I can check this, this might have the reduced. Yeah, see, this is the reduced points breakdown from upgrading a champion to rank 2, rank 3, and then upgrading a champion skill 10, 20 points. Yeah, this used to be 100 and 200 points. So now they reduced it to 10 and 20 points, which is a huge difference in the amount of points that you get. So this used to be a lot, and everybody was just opening up mystery shards and farming those champions into skill ups, and basically that was the way that everybody was getting points. So this way now I think everybody will just be farming whatever area they want to be farming. And for this one, I'll keep on farming the ice golem. I think I need a few more points to pick up the next champion that I do need to pick up for the fusion. So I swear there's a lot of lag today. Yeah, look at all these. Are you guys getting these as well when you're trying to log into the game? Not sure. These are not letting me do my videos today. Tournaments tab, come on, open. There we go, Ice Golem tournament. Wow, talk about lag. Okay, so we're finally in. It took me like a solid minute of me waiting for it to load. So we're in. I need about 700 more points to pick up the next reward, which is going to be one of the champions that I need for the fusion, Ice Golem. I'll show you guys my team exactly right now. Wow, everything is so laggy today. So in terms of the fusion, I just need one of the epics, guys, and I need only 3 of the new champions left. One of them I'll be able to pick up from the dungeon divers, and the other 2 will need to be throughout the remaining events that we have for this fusion. Definitely an easier, the easiest one of the fusion I've found so far. I just need to have a few 4 stars available to take these 4 stars once they are at level 40, take them to 5 stars, and then level those up, and also give them the proper ascension. Then I should be ready for Herndig, and Herndig actually hits quite hard. I went over this yesterday that the problem will be actually having enough books for him. So anyway, that being said, in terms of arena, I did finish gold 4 on the reset. That was so cool. I did not pick up anything, unfortunately. Wow, there's a lot of lag today. Should not be doing movements throughout this game. Okay, we got a reset. We got a bot team. That's great. I'll save that one so I can farm it. And let's go over and I'll show you guys my Ice Golem Dungeon 20 team. I'm not pushing any higher than this because I just want to be farming Dungeon 20. My fastest time here was 3 minutes 28, and I don't always farm at that time. So this is my usual team. I actually use Duke here. Duke is great because he does have a decreased attack as well. But I was also considering using Lord Champion as well. But unfortunately, Lord Champion doesn't have the AoE defense down. And that's going to be an issue a little bit in killing the waves. But then maybe Lord Champion will survive a little bit longer. Yeah, I'll just keep this team on. And I'll just take it. So this was the team that I was using to farm. I was using about... considering about a point per energy spent. That was my mindset going in. I've got like 250 energy saved up so far. I can definitely use that overnight and farm the remaining points, and that's what I do. But I'm in no rush. There's no other tournaments or events that coincide with this one, so I'm in no rush to use my gems to do this one. I'm just going with the flow, waiting for the next day to come. More energy refreshes, and use those instead to finish off the fusion. I don't need to use my gems at this moment. There's definitely been harder fusions in the past. So the idea behind Ice Golems 20, guys, if you are still having issues in beating Ice Golem 20 is using a tanky team. Of course, here I'm using 3 legendary champions, but a tanky team, any tanky team will just get you there to the boss. And once you reach the boss, as long as you have a strong affinity poisoner, you'll be able to get the boss down. The poisoner needs to have a lifesteal set, and that's where my frozen banshee comes in. So she's in the middle right here. You might think that she is a weak champion, but the amount of poison that she can apply to a single target are just huge. And I know that the boss here is not a single target. He does have the 2 ads with him there in the front. She does do the work. Once she applies a poison sensitivity on the boss and gets those auto attacks in, then definitely that's when the boss gets poisoned. The poisons do a lot of work in actually taking down the boss, and they do not trigger the boss's passive. So here, unfortunately, this boss can become very annoying. Like this point right here is what makes my team delay in actually getting to the boss by a long while. So usually I don't have this issue with the 2 dogs up there at the front. And they killed my Saito and my Duke. Those are 2 very weak champions. So I could have gone a more tanky team instead, but then I thought, okay, maybe I can just use these 2. They can help me kill through the 2 waves. And then once I reach the boss, actually having less champions is better. And I'll explain to you exactly why once we get there to the boss. These 2 dogs here are non-issue. I can definitely take them down with the 3 champions that I have here. Remember, Frozen Banshee, Strong Affinity. Do I have a lifesteal set? I think I don't have a lifesteal set, but ideally you're gonna have a lifesteal set on the poisoner that you're gonna be running. I don't have a lifesteal set because I also have Brogni, and Brogni helps you survive a lot with that big shield. And I also have the defense up with Iron Brago. So here, this is gonna be a long fight, but you're gonna see once we get the 2 ads down, how fast we will be able to take down the boss with just the poisons and the shield from Brogni, because whenever the boss hits any of the shields, he gets attacked back with the giant slayers from Brogni. So Brogni is huge. He is very close with Iron Brago as being the best fusions for the year. I think Brogni is now actually maybe a better fusion than Brago, considering on how much usage Brogni is finding in many of the teams right now. The shields do a ton of damage, a ton of utility, ton of buffs to everybody. While Iron Brago still brings in a lot of utility, he's not as used, I would say, as Brogni. Definitely 2 very solid champions to have on my free-to-play account. So here we have the 2 ads down, and we're at 3 minutes in. It's fine. Once we start getting some auto attacks going on the boss, that's when the poisons will apply. But he did manage to summon the 2 ads. This will go for a little longer, so I'll let this run for a bit and see how long it takes me to actually bring the boss down. So like these points right here, look at all those poisons there on the boss. We've got an HP burn going and attack down. That's what you need to have on the boss here. On the Ice Golem, look at, he's taking turns. He's getting those poison damage going on him. He hasn't summoned the ads because he gets reduced his health through the poison damage instead of just normal damage. And that's how you bring it down. It was a 5-minute run instead of a 4-minute run. But I think it was mostly because of Saito and Duke dying very early because of the reflect up that the 2 dogs put up in the Ice Golem. So that usually happens, and I have no control over it. But as long as it's like a solid run, I'm not really worried about it. I could run Arbiter there instead for the revive and maybe not have a defense down, but I don't really need Saito to be alive to get the farm going on that boss. So in terms of clan boss, you guys know my team. No changes to my team. I'm actually thinking of using maybe Brogni here for the clan boss and then testing a few things out, but maybe I'll do it much later on. I'm just still using my team that I've always been using. So this one right here, for this one it's 4, so I'll be changing and putting in Armina instead. She just has to be on the low range of 114, and that's going to be enough for this boss. So this was going to be the video, guys. I'm not going to go too much into it. I'm having a lot of lag with the game. If you were also having lag today, just leave it down in the comments. I don't know if it's on my end or it's just the game today, but it's been horrible in terms of playing through. Everything's been lagging and delaying me, just clicking, going through into the fights. It's been a mess. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.